Welcome back to DBS. Guys, before Universe 7 actually departs for the Tournament of Power, they are experiencing a final crisis. Majin Buu, who was expected to be one of their best participants, suddenly fell asleep for the next few months. Man, what a ridiculous plot twist. So because of this, Goku couldn't help but propose a name that was truly a surprise. Who else but Freeza the Evil Emperor? Who would have thought he would be on the same team as the Z Fighters or Super Warriors? Absurd, but quite interesting. But what are the details? Stay in DB Info.
I got it! Huh?
Why after Majin Buu fell asleep did Universe 7 panic as if there were no more replacement fighters? Well, this universe has indeed lost many planets and inhabitants. Imagine, since the time of Majin Buu, Moro the Planet Eater, to the Freeza Empire, plus the Saiyans, so many lives have disappeared because of their actions. So it seems that to destroy planets, Universe 7 doesn't need Beerus at all.
That brings the total to 28, I believe.
So finally, Supreme Kai announced that now in their universe, only 28 planets still have life. Then it's clear why the mortal development rate is so low, guys. Then, finding strong fighters like Buu is of course very difficult. The remaining planets will not have individual monsters that exist on Earth. That's it. That's why Goku and the others now look so confused.
This is all your fault!
Then, in short, Beerus finally criticized the Z Fighters or Super Warriors who had destroyed Frieza and his entire army. So in the end, everyone had to rely on them, the fighters on Earth. Hey, but this criticism finally gave Goku a brilliant idea. Yes, Beerus was right. There's still Frieza. Genius.
It's Frieza! That's who we should get!
Uniquely, we all know that this guy named Frieza is dead. He even died twice. But it turns out that even Whis, the angel who knows the rules of the universe, didn't forbid the idea. This means, it seems, people who are in a state of death aren't really considered dead in the eyes of the higher gods. They can be considered dead if they completely disappear from existence. In this case, the disappearance could be due to destructions from destroyers or erasure, which Zeno usually does. So in Frieza's condition, it can only be called a transition, where he then lives in the afterlife but is no longer allowed to exist in other realms. Well, even that still has exceptions, guys.
Looks more like a heaven than a hell to me.
The exception to the transfer of afterlife residents to the realm of the living is in the form of staying guests for a day. This concept was introduced way back in the original Dragon Ball. This is the method Goku intended to use to retrieve Frieza, so there's no fatal prohibition of doing so. But wait, we're talking about Frieza here. Only Goku himself considered himself reliable at that point.
King Yama's been pulling his hair out, Bulma!
Yes, even the Z Fighters and the other Super Warriors clearly thought Goku had gone mad. The pressure to complete the 10 participants ordered by Zeno and the Grand Minister had apparently driven him insane. They all wouldn't agree to the invitation plan to the Evil Emperor. Not for any reason. They considered it tantamount to an attempt to trap Universe 7 in a future misfortune.
Or have you gone soft?
Fortunately, at that time, there were still some parties who could assess the situation neutrally, especially Whis. The angel certainly had no grudges or anything regarding the course of the universe. So if you think about it on a larger scale, the greater good, it would be better for Frieza to join the team. Why? If they were only worried about one participant who might defect, then they weren't ready to defend everything. Remember, the threat of the Tournament of Power was universe erasure. What could be worse than that? Nothing, compared to finding weaker fighters. Man, this event they were about to face was the pinnacle of survival.
A surprising development indeed, my lord.
So finally, Whis's words made all the mortals there understand. It would be ridiculous if they were looking for a weaker fighter if the reason was only a matter of morals. Moreover, Whis also announced that there was a fighter in Universe 11 who was said to be stronger than the Destroyer. What shocking news, right?
And lest you get the wrong idea, this destroyer in question is even stronger than Lord Beerus.
Receiving enlightenment from Whis, Goku was able to go to the afterlife to arrange his meeting with Frieza. The request for his friend's blessings had been accepted, and now the rather difficult part was how to get the evil Emperor to agree. It seems that several intense meetings between the two had made Goku know him better. The MC is very confident.
My.
And this is the third meeting between Goku and Frieza, guys. As usual, they don't immediately resort to violence. They talk before taking action. Even the interaction between the MC and one of his arch-enemies can be described as friendly. They almost seem to have no grudges or bad blood between them.
Look what the fates dragged in.
Moreover, now Goku is also offering a rare opportunity to leave Hell for a while. Well, Frieza is so evil he doesn't feel at home in heaven, guys. This is also an interesting twist in Dragon Ball Super. But now we're back with the offer of participating in the Tournament of Power. A refreshing thing for Frieza indeed. But if he only returns for 1 day, that's not enough.
Okay, fine. Suit yourself.
In short, it's clear Frieza wants a full life. Returning to the ordinary world for just 1 day? After that, experiencing hell and heaven again? Don't joke around. But of course, giving the evil Emperor life would reignite terror in the universe. Yeah, that might be a tough choice for the other Super Warriors, but not for Goku. As one of, if not the best fighting freaks in the series, Goku wouldn't be intimidated if Frieza just wanted to live again. Want to wreak havoc in the universe again? Go ahead. Remember, the Saiyans will still serve. Moreover, sometimes the MC also needs a reason to keep fighting and fighting. Living in a peaceful world really weakens him, and he's stuck as a farmer. Oh yeah, basically these two are a good match. Now the threat of a Frieza will be nothing compared to the erasure that Zeno will perform.
I am, if you'll make me that promise.
So, in short, Frieza is intrigued by Goku's offer, and Goku is even more intrigued by what Frieza has to offer. Without hesitation, the evil Emperor also shows off his much more powerful Golden Mode. Wow, imagine how exciting it would be if the two of them could kill each other again.
I spend every tortured hour in this hellscape dreaming of fighting you again.
Then, a deal is made. If Universe 7 wins the Tournament of Power, Frieza will be granted life again. In this case, he will be given permission to live normally in his previous realm. So, a meeting schedule will be arranged. The MC must also go first to arrange Frieza's next permit with King Yemma and Baba the Fortune Teller. That's roughly the interaction between the two of them in this saga, guys. Frieza is interested in becoming one of Universe 7's participants. But will it really be that smooth? Next time in DB Info.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.